Yeah, yo! What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dashing, and we back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel review. So it's been a while since we've made like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video here, but I wanted to show you guys like the current deck I'm playing right now. So we have 4 replays here. I am playing Runick. Like Runick has just been my favorite deck like all time. Even through the nerfs, to the Runick nerfs, the Floodgate nerfs. Now we're using Runick Kash, okay? So some people think it's a meme, but I think it's very competitive, right? It can, when it pops off, it's like GG, unstoppable basically. So we have 4 replays here. Let's check out the first one. So we are playing against Sword Soul. Alright, Sword Soul. He has the Tenyis, Pots, Protoss, some Kash as well, I guess, for board breaking. Evenly matched. I'm not sure I like this build in particular, right? But I don't know, it's like modern Sword Soul. We even have a Bestial. I guess this is a good tech for like tier, right? And then a shit ton of hand traps. As far as extra deck goes, looks pretty standard. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the game and see how that went. It's been raining lately here, so you know, it's a lot cooler than normally is. Okay, so we go first. Our hand is shit. Okay. So looking at our hand here, it looks like the play is just go for Unicorn, bait out an Ash, go for Tip, get Fountain. That's like the general game plan here. We go Unicorn, we get the Birth. So probably no Ash. We go for Tip. Getting the Fountain guarantees there is no Ash. We activate, what do you call this? We activate Destruction. Summon Moonin just in case they have like a 1-card pop. In particular, that's gonna be Kash, because Kash is like all over the place. So if he summons like Fenrir and he attacks, we can negate that with Moonin. So that's like the purpose of that. We also have Soul Levy, our new tech in the deck. Fenrir gets us Rice Heart. We summon, get Shangri-La, activate Rice Heart, banish Cashmon in order to mill 3 cards face down. So we're milling already, 4 cards down, right? We lock one of the spaces, summon another Mon into how do you read this? Diablosis, right? Diablo, basically. So we activate this effect. We actually banish Baron, right? We banish Baron there. This one. So that means his end board next turn is gonna be a lot weaker. Although seeing as we're playing against Sword Soul, I was thinking if Cheng Ying would be a bigger threat, but that's fine. I think Baron like is the immediate threat, right? So we set Soul Levy end their turn, and at this point we already win the duel, right? Unless he has evenly match, we win the duel. And I think if you evenly match right here, you should win the duel, right? We summon Fenrir from the deck. He goes evenly matched, so we are in a really bad position there. Like, if you look at the card advantage, right? 3 versus 5 his turn. He can't attack, but every time, in my opinion, every time you evenly match, you should win like 99% of the games. Like it's a skill issue at that point, or unless you're running like a rogue deck or untiered. But if you're running meta like Sword Soul, you should win here. So we use Maxi, get some draws, right? He actually floats one of our cards, and I guess he bricked. I'm not sure if he bricked or he decided that since he doesn't have battle phase anyway, he can't really OTK. But that's neither here or there. So at this point, I had a few options here. I could have gone Flashing Fire, discard Reasoning into Hugin, and if that gets negated by Imperm or Ash, I could set Soul Levy and try to mill some cards and try to stall with Slumber. But we go for reasoning here. Mill a bunch of Runick cards. He, if I remember correctly, he does call the right level. Or no, we get Maxi done. I use Slumber in order to get Hugin. So we're probably gonna discard Soul Levy here. Yup. And then we can use Fire on the Tenyi. Yup, Fire the Tenyi. He special summons someone or offers it to get a card to the hand. We can return 3. We already know that he doesn't have Ash from like the Hugin search. Activate Birth. We're gonna get Fenrir back. And this searches out Rise Heart, special summon, banishes a card, mill 3. We go to Shangri-La. Unfortunately, I am only running one Diablosis. If I did have a second one, look at all that cards I could have milled. Damn. It would have been over right there. So we do have Maxi in hand and we can... Oh, I guess we can't special summon anymore because everything's already in the graveyard or banished. So we go Maxi here. He's gonna take the Maxi challenge. 1. We draw Flashing Fire. Do we activate this right away? We probably should, right? We probably should. He goes Drag Knight. That's gonna be problematic. That means we can't pop Amon because he can negate. Like at this point, he does have a Water Mon in the graveyard so he can negate. So he summons Cheng Ying. This is problematic because he can banish the Runicks, right? He can banish Fountain and all our card advantage is meaningless at that point. Take 1-2. Summon Sword Soul. We activate. Dude, we actually banish his cards. So actually when I checked here, it looks like he already banished the Watermon, right? So that means we can Flashing Fire the Drag Knight at this point. And that's exactly what we do. Pop it, right? So at this point, we are very vulnerable if I'm being honest. He activates the effect. So I'm thinking he may want to... Like, the surface level play is to banish... Fountain and then, you know, do your work here. But the thing is, if you look at our hands, we already played all these spells. So we can't really... our hand is kind of useless during his turn, right? So his probably best option is to just banish Shangri-La and then try to attack these 2 mons and then attack with like 6-5. Which is probably going to be more by the time he attacks. Yep, 6-8. Summons Chi Xiao, yep. We're getting a lot of cards, but like I said, these cards are useless. And yeah, he did go for the Fountain Banish. He attacks, we activate effect to survive. He has 7 cards left. As you can see, that's already... we already have combo here. Droplet with Dispelling. Droplet. He's gonna banish our card, doesn't matter. We go Dispelling, no cards, and we can just end our turn here. I got a bit nervous there, but I really think he should have won that, seeing as, you know, he had like evenly matched and just destroyed our board, right? Alright, so this is gonna be our next duel. We are playing against full power Kashtira. Like full power in MD terms, right? Pure Kash. So he has like 2 ogres, 3 unicorns, 2 Fenrirs, some ascended thunder. So I guess these are like special summon fodder for level 7s, just to get like the extra deck mons out. Astral Kuribo. I've seen this card a few times. I'm not really sure what it does, but yeah, it's Kash, right? Double evenly matched, double imperm. A shit ton of hand traps, right? 6, 9, 13 hand traps, and he also runs a triple fissure. So that's gonna be interesting. I didn't even know Shifter is at 2. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the duel. I am getting that feeling that if we go first, our chances of winning is more than 70%, unless they have evenly matched and it plummets to like, you know, 5 5 to 1%. So it goes first here. It goes Shifter. At this point, I considered scooping because Shifter turn 1 versus a Runick deck is brutal. You cannot make... Zero plays. You have 0 plays here. So it is very surprising that we were able to like survive the game or even win the game. Banish 3 of our cards. The cards banished are not important, if I'm being honest. I could care less. Activates this card, draw 2, gets Diablosis, banishes our Big Eye, and that allows him to banish us another 4 cards. So if you don't know what this card does, is you can banish 1 card from the extra deck, and if 1 card if you use this effect, you can banish face down cards from the deck equal to amount of cards banished. So at this point, we have 8 cards banished. So if he activates the effect again, he'll banish 1. That's gonna make it 9, and he can mill like 9 cards from our deck. Really strong. Also activates Fissure. That doesn't really affect us, so no problem there. So the play here, I just summon Fenrir. I get Rice Heart. I go for an attack, activate the effect, banish that card, and then deal some damage. Not really important because we are a Runick deck. Activate... we actually go Diablosis here just to mill some cards. Banish the Big Eye. I considered banishing the what do you call this? The Zeus instead. But looking at the field, he already has 3 cards, so he's probably not gonna want to use Zeus either, right? So we get to banish a shit ton of cards here. Whoop. See, we already have banished 14 cards. Set 4. So we didn't summon because the effects of Shifter is still active there. So this turn, I leave Reasoning on purpose so we can summon Hugin this turn and then activate it next turn. So he uses Birth, summon Rice Heart, banish a few more cards. One of our fountains got banished, so I'm thinking we need to get a fountain now before it's too late, right? So we activate Smiting Storm, Hugin summons discard. Discard Reasoning, get Fountain. He activates Big Eye. We negate with Curse. That's fine. Summons another Mon. Gets another field spell. Goes for an attack. Banishes one of our Hugins. That's fine. This is gonna be brutal, man. This is gonna be a brutal turn. Like, we draw Soul Levy. Oh, actually, he just scoops. We were gonna mill like, I don't know, 10, 13 cards just from this effect alone. So he scoops there. GG. Our third duel, we are playing Sword Soul again. But this is a more... Actually, the build looks hella similar, just without the Bestial and the Kashtira. So this is a more pure, consistent Sword Soul. So I would say this would be better, right? Because that's like the bread and butter of the deck, is to be consistent, try to get Protoss. But it only lasts 2 turns, so let's check it out. Hope everyone's having a nice day today, right? And leave a like and some comments if you guys enjoy my commentary. So we do go first this time, which is really good. Oh my god, this game is over, bro. We have Levy. Summon Fenrir. Get Unicorn. Tip. Get Fountain. Fountain. Go for Slumber. Yep, we just mill. Return 2 cards. That's fine. Summon a card. Discard Unicorn because we don't really need it. I think I actually made a misplay there, if I'm being honest. I should have searched out Rice Heart instead of Unicorn. So that's why I had no problem just setting it. So let's look at the status of our board. Okay, what's our board? We have Protection in Hugin. We have a Banish from Fenrir, right? We have Soul Levy that's gonna mill their deck if they try to do some special summons. And, well, essentially we only have 2 forms of interruption in Flashing Fire and Fenrir. But we do have Protection too, and, you know, if we use Flashing Fire, we get Draw 2. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good already. He actually goes evenly matched. So this is the second... Holy shit, it's the second game we get evenly matched. by another Sword Soul player. And looking at the deck, seeing as he only runs 2, it's crazy he top deck that, right? So he summons Taya. The play here is definitely to pop the token. Yep, we pop the token. Draw 2. Okay, resolves. Good, good. But it's meaningless here. We get Ash. It has a lot more meaning now because we're getting draws out of every summon he makes. And we can just interrupt combos here. Yep, he just scoops there. Bro didn't even try to attack. Well, I guess it's main phase 2, so yeah. I mean, I guess it's fair. He's gonna get screwed the next turn. Checking out our last duel, we are playing against Labyrinth. Okay. So obviously Labyrinth, if you resolve Virus, it's an auto win versus Runick. If you don't win, you should stop playing this game, right? It's an auto win. Only 2 big Labyrinths. I don't know why. Maybe budget issues. 3, even 2 welcome, 2 big. I don't know why. Is it because of this boo-boo game? Interesting. Interesting. I don't even know what this card does, but we'll read that like offline. So 2 fields, double draw. So really strong build, right? But we were able to win in 4 turns. Let's check it out. I wonder if I went first or second here. I probably went first. Yep. Our hand is bad. This is such a bad hand. But we'll see. I will say it's always good to have Soul Levy going first. He goes Maxi here. That's fine. So we're gonna take the Maxi challenge. We get at least 3 Runick spells in the graveyard. That's really good. We get Unicorn. We actually lucky enough to get tactics off the Maxi. So him using Maxi was really good for us. It would have been better if he didn't go Maxi. We would have gotten so much less out of this turn. So we go for Slumber, mill 3, activate, we're gonna draw 3. Yep. Activate Birth to summon Fenrir. Get Unicorn. We go Shangri-La. Set Soul Levy. Right? Yeah, not really much we can do there. But he activates Stovey to set a card. Also, let's check out the cards we milled. We actually milled the Virus. So he loses his auto win. At this point, my confidence is we win this game 100% at this point. He doesn't have an out to the shit we have, if I'm being honest. He can't win at this point. Especially since we have Maxi in hand as well. So we activate, we get Rice Heart. I guess Fenrir is already in our hand and 1 is attached. So no option there. He actually activates a spell, and once it resolves, we can banish 3 cards. So we're gonna banish the lovely Labyrinth, which I guess forces him to use the Welcome. Yep, he goes for the Welcome. We go for Maxi, and we also activate Flashing Fire to summon Hugin, and this will prevent the pop that Welcome does when it resolves. So that was a heads up play from us. Hugin banishes, right? So Levy, mill 3. What's he gonna do? He special summons 1, we draw, we mill 3. Right? Banish another 4. Draw 3. Holy shit, look at the card advantage. See that play? Did you see that play? I go for Destruction. I pop the field spell. What do I do here? I go tip. I get the other Destruction for next turn. Right? He goes Welcome. I go Destruction on the what's this? The Compulsory. That's fine. I'm milling. Dude, he only has 10 cards left. Look at this shit. 2 cards left, he summons. So Levy, banish. Dude, turn 3. Turn 3, draw phase. And he didn't even summon that many cards. Like, this card is absurd. I think he summoned like 3 or 4 cards. So that's 9 to 12 cards milled from that. So yeah, the game is over here. He doesn't have a way of like filling up the deck. Alright, so that's our replays. I'll show you guys like the deck profile here. Let's have a look. We got our Kash Runicks here. So this is like the deck profile. Like you could do a lot of stuff here. Probably best to like have 3 Rice Hearts and maybe just 1 Soul Levy, if I'm being honest, because you never really want to have 2. But it's really up to you. If you don't have like some of the cards, like if you don't have another tactics, you can just add another upstart to it. So yeah, we have 3 Maxi, no Ash, no, we don't need that shit. 3 Rice Heart, 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn. Upstart depending on your ratios, but you kind of want 2 Reasoning that's gonna fill up the graveyard and summon a potential Cashmon. Tactics, just in case, you know, hand trap negates. 2 Birth, and then the typical Runick ratio. As far as extra deck goes, you probably want another Diablosis, right? And you can cut, let's say, Fangs. You can cut Fangs. No love for Frankie here. So typical Runicks, Baguska, Dugares, like you never really play these cards, but just in case. Maybe you want a second Big Eye. But yeah, these are like standard, I would say. 2 Big Eye, 2 Diablosis, and 2, maybe even 3 Shangri-La. Okay? So yeah, that's gonna be the deck profile. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you wanna support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.